What is the current status of PV? I need to spend few words here. Current status is total global PV installed is about 900 gigawatts by end of 2021. Now people are thinking about going into terawatts. Terawatts region. Current rate of installation is 140 gigawatts per annum. This is equivalent to 7,000 panels per hour. Can you see globally, people are installing 7,000 panels per hour. This is going to create a problem because their lifetime is about 25, 30 years. So when we install these, we need to think about the future. We are going to have a lot of used solar panels. We need to think about future businesses like recycling of PV waste products. So recycling must be thought about now. We have to establish it so that when the solar panels are coming as a waste, we need to recycle them. Science is very important. We have to, I am very pleased to say that the formation of solar full cycle global program by Dr. Priyantha Vijayasuriya and a team including Lalit Gunaratne. I must say a few words about these two people. Lalit Gunaratne I met in 1991 during my higher education link program, and he's one of the pioneering people who had a company, solar energy company. During that time, there were only 2 or 3 companies. So we worked for nearly 3 decades. And Dr. Priyantha Vijayasuriya, I met him in Dhaka, in Bangladesh, in a conference, and then we have been working for about 2 decades. I am glad to see that Sri Lankan people are thinking about future, starting these businesses for recycling, because there will be a lot of solar panels to recycle. So these are 2 pioneering people to promote solar within Sri Lanka. There are other people as well. I am one of the people because of my 45 years research in solar, I started to promote it. That is how I met these people. And these are pioneers. In fact, Dr. Vijayasuriya is the first founding member of Solar Industries Association in Sri Lanka. And just few names. I also want to say that when we started promoting solar in Sri Lanka in early 1990s, there were only 3 or 4 solar companies in the country. But now I hear through SIA, there are 200 solar energy companies registered, but 60 of them are very active. So that is a great achievement because of this promotional work. I must tell you, for many of you are university students, and if you go into research, what you can achieve is tremendous. If you are successful, you can be very rich as well. I'll tell you one other example. This is somebody from Colombo physics department. I can't remember the name. I know him very well. He went to do his PhD in United States. He was in a group of 4 or 5 people researching, and they worked on cadmium sulfide and cadmium telluride solar cells. They commercialized it, and it became first solar company today. As a member of this team, when they sold the company, he had millions, and he's a millionaire now. He's less than 40 years old. He's fully retired. He doesn't have to work. He has income coming from the company. The First Solar is the #1 thin films solar cell production company today. So that is what happens. You all can do it. This is someone from physics department from Colombo University. And I met him twice in United States, and he's now just doing what he wants as a consultant. And that is the power of research. So you need to think about the future, think about sustainability, do various things.
Sir, until we get questions from the audience, there were some questions which were forwarded to us prior to the event.
Yes.
One such question is, what is the current situation and available solutions for disposal of end-of-cycle solar panels that are containing toxic materials without harming the environment?
Oh, I think perhaps I gave the answer to that question. If you go back to that slide I prepared, in fact, this message came to me only yesterday. I was so thrilled to see that Dr. Vijay Surya, where is the, yeah, this is the one. That question is it's a very good question, because we have to expect recycling of PV waste products. Can you see, people are installing 70,000 solar panels per hour. So we will have large amount of solar panels in 20-25 years time. So this is where Dr. Vijay Surya and the team, including Lalit Gunaratna, started Solar Full Cycle global program. He sent me the document yesterday. I saw it. I didn't have time to read it. I will read it very carefully. And in fact, I must tell you, what they are doing is they are thinking ahead. This is coming. How do we do it? How do we develop business? And it is wonderful to see Sri Lankans are thinking that way and developing this kind of recycling programs. I must tell you one other thing. I mentioned my technique is electro-plating. This is a beautiful technique for recycling as well. Because when you have solar panels, if you want to take everything, what you normally do is you take the frame out, the other things, you dissolve it. There are a lot of those white lines are silver. And you have various elements in there. You can have cadmium, indium, tin, lead, those different metals. What we can do is we can dissolve it, get the solution. By applying different voltages, you can separate different elements. Just imagine, you know, the silver, the amount of silver people use goes into billions. So we can separate those silver. For recycling, coming back, electro-plating is a wonderful system. We can use it in developing countries. And I have been working for nearly 35-40 years with electro-plating. We can use that knowledge combined with this program. And that is the answer to that question, because yes, you will have waste, PV waste products. You can recycle them. That recycling produce a lot of jobs, lot of opportunities. I think I provided, this slide provide the answer to that question. I asked, after seeing that document, I prepared this slide yesterday and added this to this lecture.